Hey students, so welcome to MS Education Lab. In the previous video, we discussed about the rural economics subject that is related to first and second chapter. In this video, we are going to discuss about the third and fourth chapter of that subject, which is very important topics that are having the main points and sub points. Okay, so the third chapter name itself telling that the poverty and unemployment in rural India. So in this chapter we will going to discuss about the poverty as well as the unemployment in rural India. The first one is determinants of poverty level. So what are the things that helps us to determine the poverty level? That is the first one, possession of wealth, income distribution. Then the third one, consumer spending. Then the second reading will be the causes of rural poverty. This will be the very important topic. So what are the causes? In the sense, low productivity, then rapid population growth will be there, then lack of substitute jobs, unemployment, income inequality, lack of development works. Seventh one, lack of basic facilities. Then eighth one, increase in profits. Then inequality in land ownership. These are all the causes for rural poverty. Then programs undertaken by the government to elevate rural poverty. What are the schemes that has been undertaken by the government of India? Okay, so that helps to eradicate the rural poverty. The first one is development of agriculture, effective land reforms, development of small scale and cottage industries, implementation of rural development programs, then development of infrastructure, then expansion of education, development of irrigation, then population control. Okay, next they explain the salient features of agriculture or farming sector. As we know that agriculture is a backbone of Indian economy. So let us discuss about the features of agriculture or farming sector. First one, it is seasonal employment, where we can able to get the seasonal employment. First one. Second one, employment of the largest number. Next, the third one, role of agricultural laborers. Then the fourth one, indirect employment. Then the fifth one, low wages and incomes. Then the fifth heading will be the importance or characteristics of non-farm sector employment other than the agriculture. What are the importance of or what are the characteristics of non-farming sector? Prevention of migration, elimination of seasonal unemployment, earning more income, correcting the rural town divide, reducing inequalities, women empowerment. Then next heading will be methods of measuring the unemployment. How to measure the unemployment? The first one, routine. In Kannada, we can able to say Rudi. Okay, so routine status path. Then once a week status route, in the sense weekly they will go into unemployment. Then daily status. Then the registration at employment exchange office. So when we see the number of people registered in the unemployment exchange offices, then we can able to measure the unemployment in our nation. Then significance of unemployment. One is estimation of parasitism. Then the calculation of economic costs of unemployment. Then what are the different types of unemployment? In the sense, structural unemployment, hidden unemployment, semi-unemployment, seasonal unemployment, cyclical, frictional, open, skilled. These are all the different types of unemployments we can able to see in our nation. Then what are the causes for rural unemployment? In the sense, population growth of in a high rate. Okay, so we can able to see the population growth in a high rate. Then underdevelopment, then lack of substitute jobs, then mechanism will be there, then crooked farming system, defective plannings, immobility of labor, then appropriation for specific occupations. Then the 10th heading will be there in this chapter, disadvantages of rural unemployment. Parasite, allowance for savings, lack of labor maturity, poverty, social unrest. These are all the disadvantages. Then what are the remedies for rural unemployment? In the sense, development of small scale and cottage industries, implementation of rural development programs, substitute jobs, labor incentive technology, industrial decentralization, self-employment, manpower planning, land reforms, population control. Okay, the 12th heading, that are features of rural development or poverty elevation. Commodification and allocation of resources, in the sense proper utilization of resources, provision of social and productive services, mobilization of rural people, construction of permanent assets, then education and health services. Through these information we can able to develop the rural area. Okay, so let us discuss about the 4th chapter. These 3rd and 4th chapters are very, very important for your examination point of view. So the 4th chapter is rural enterprises. Explain the importance of micro, small and medium scale enterprises, in the sense MSME. Okay, so here first one, it will going to give the more vacancies, low capital, industrial decentralization will be there, equality will be there, good financial relations, more production, foreign exchange earnings, elimination of regional imbalances, short term. Then state the progress of micro, small and medium scale enterprises, in the sense how it will going to process, in the sense more job opportunities it will going to provide, then low capital, use of hidden resources, industrial concentrations will be there, equality, better labor relations. 7th one, more production, supporting the growth of large industries, foreign exchange earnings, support to agricultural sector. Then what are the problems? In the sense, problems of micro enterprises, in the sense lack of raw materials, then lack of capitals, lack of technology, lack of marketing facilities, low demand, competition, shortage of electrical power, unused machines, lack of export incentives, then labor issues, redundant controls. Okay, then the need for rural industrialization. What are the needs for the rural industrialization, in the sense rural development, use of hidden resources, elimination of seasonal unemployment, bridging the rural urban gap, then prevention of migration to rural areas, then development of handicrafts, less investment and more employment opportunities, industrial decentralization, short term, support to agricultural sector. Then measures to be taken for the development of khadi industry. What are the measures that are taken for the khadi industries? In the sense, Sarvodaya, provision of special measures, then concept of no loss, then sales assistance, then technology assistance, then exemptions and discounts, rural industrial estates, team or community development. These are all the very, very important topics that comes under your 3rd and 4th chapter of rural economics of open elective. ಓಕೆ, ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನೀವು ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾನಲನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನು ಮರಿಬೇಡಿ, ಹಾಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನು ಮರಿಬೇಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.